Hello, I am Bridget Rowe. I am energy, I am powerful, and I am who I say I am. The purpose of this video is to educate you about change and how it reflects on your body. Okay, first of all, every 3 to 5 days, our stomach lining, it is renewed, it is turning over to heal. Within a month, we are given new skin. Our skin is renewed in 1 month. Roughly about 3 to 4 months, the blood within our physical body is renewed. Move forward to a year, and we'll have a new brain, we'll have new lungs, new liver, new kidneys. And then by 2 years, our bones in our body will be renewed. So the question is, if I am sick today, why will I be sick 2 years from now if everything has been renewed? And the simple answer is because I didn't change anything about myself. I didn't change the way I was thinking. I didn't change the way that I was eating. I didn't change the way that I was behaving. I'm doing this video because people, since I am a healer, I attract people who are sick. So a lot of my consultations has to do with sick people, whether it is something mentally or physically. And so there are people that have come to me and asked me about not being able to conceive. And they can't see where it is because of things that they put inside of their body that is making them not being able to conceive, more than outside factors. So I want to break it down to you so you can better understand how I look at it. So here we go. We have a man and a woman together wanting to give birth, bring life into the world. And I look at both of them and I would say to both of them, pay attention to the diet. Pay attention to the mucus forming foods, because that makes your body more acidic. This is what I would say to them. And the reason why I would say to them this is because I look at it like this. When we consume this mucus forming food, like the heavy meats, the cheese, the pasta, the dairy, even beer for the man, if he's, into sports and they have to have their beer, the yeast from that can cause the body to be on a more acidic range. And I look at the body as if for men and women, we hold things in different places more. Like when you give the body these types of foods, it has to store it some kind of way. It doesn't need it. It's useless for the body because it's not minerals inside of these things. It's just useless, but the body will try to hide it underneath fat deposits or wherever. Just house it and tuck it in order to save their life. And just like in our physical life, in our house, if we have something we don't know where to put it, we'll say, oh, just go throw it in the closet somewhere. I'll deal with it later. And it's no different with the physical body. When we eat something that's useless for it, the body, which is infinite intelligence, will just tuck it away. So for the men, I look at their stomach being a place where the useless stuff goes. For the women, I believe that place is the uterus. And here's why. The men normally they'll have like high blood pressure, the gout, prostate issues, erectile dysfunction, diabetes type issues. And if you look at them in the physical, you'll see this protruding gut on these type of people most of the time. And when I look at something like that on a man, I don't think that that's minerals inside of there. I know that is mucus, that is yeast, there is mold, that is the accumulation of toxins that's just sitting there. And Lord forbid it gets hard, it turns into a tumor or cancer. You see? Because it started off as mucus. And so the inability for that man to impregnate a woman at that point in his life, it has everything to do with diet, because in order to create an erection, for one, you have to have blood flow. And so if I think about the hundreds of millions of sperm cells that is released in a man when he's ejaculating. I am thinking, oh, wow, that's a lot, and none of them made it. It has everything to do with diet, but I won't blame him only because the woman, the place that all of her mucus is going is in her uterus. And if her uterus lining has a bunch of mucus around it, the millions of sperm can't get through in order to get to the egg. So this is why she would have problems like hormonal problems. She would have yeast infections, bacteria vaginosis. She'll have cysts on the ovaries. She'll have the endometriosis. She'll have the painful periods, all because down there in her area where everything is just tucked off, her uterus is full of mucus and it is acidic. So this is why I would tell both of them to pay attention to diet. Because we can't just blame the man for the low sperm count or the mucus that he has without saying, okay, well, you need to take care of your uterus too. And so both of them, I would say to both of them, clean up the gut and you clean up everything else. Because 70 to 80% of the immune system lies in the gut. You clean it up and then the body has enough will, enough energy to fight in all other areas throughout the body to heal everything else. So to me, when you have problems with your eyes, clean up your gut. You have falling out, clean up the gut. Skin issues, clean up the gut. Blood pressure, clean up the gut. Gout, endometriosis, all of that is because the diet is lacking the minerals to clean your body. Now you can sit there and cry, roll over on the floor, say that you waited on Jesus' unchanging hand if you want to. That's okay. That's what you do in your journey, and believe nothing that I am saying to you. But not until you change your situation where the things around you begin to change. And then 2 years from now, you will see that you change based upon how you look and upon how you feel. I promise you. Be blessed.